Good morning, children. In chapter 1, we have studied about the first president of the United States of America. He is also called the father of the nation. Who is he, children? George Washington. Today we are going to study about a person who was the 16th president of the United States. He is Abraham Lincoln. We'll begin with a new chapter, chapter number 5, page 37, Abraham Lincoln, the man who freed the slaves. Let us begin. Abraham Lincoln was born on the 12th of February 1809. He was born on a small farm in Kentucky. Now you will ask me, ma'am, where is Kentucky? Kentucky is in the United States of America. It is situated on the eastern part of the south central United States of America, and Kentucky is the 37th largest state in America. Look at the map, children. This is the world map, and here is USA. We'll have a look at the map of the United States of America. And here is Kentucky. Can you see this? Kentucky is situated on the eastern part of the south central United States of America, and it is the 37th largest state. Abraham Lincoln comes from a very humble background. Humble means they were very poor or they belonged to a low society status. His father was a farmer. When he was 8 years old, his father decided to move further west. So the whole family took all their things with them and went to Indiana. Now can you see how far is Indiana from Kentucky? Not that far, and it is towards the west of USA. Now that time Abraham was just 8 years old when they decided to go to Indiana. Abraham was just of your age, children. Arshit, how old are you? 8 years? So he was of your age when they shifted to Indiana. Look at the map, children. Here is Indiana. Can you see this? Indiana is located in the mid-eastern USA, and Indiana is the 38th largest state by area. It is surrounded by many rivers and lakes. It is a state with many forests too. Children, Lincoln's father was a farmer. So what all he must have learned from his father? Can you guess? Yes, he learned to cut trees. He learned to use the axe. He spent a lot of time working in the forest. What is an axe, children? Here, this is an axe. So he learned to use an axe also. Abraham helped his father in the forest to build a house out of logs. Look here, children, look at this image. These are called logs. So they built a house using these logs. Now they had to clear the forest trees, stones and rocks so that the ground is ready for farming. And on that farm, they grew corn. I hope you all know what is corn. Do you enjoy it? I too like it with salt and red chili powder. Yes, sometimes We can also boil the corn with salt. It tastes good. Look at this picture, children. Abraham Lincoln was so busy that he had no time to go to school. He spent his childhood in doing all sorts of jobs, like working in the farm, cutting or chopping logs, working in a shop. He also worked as a postmaster for some time, and he carried all the letters in his hat. Who's a postmaster, children? Postmaster is the head of a post office. His mother taught him to read and inspired him to do all that is possible and advised him to be of some use to the world. She wanted him to do something for the world. In the evening, when Abraham used to finish all his work, he used to spend some time reading books. Can you see in this picture, children? Abraham is reading books. When Abraham was a lad means a young boy, he heard that a person living near their house had a book on the life of George Washington. Abraham was very interested in reading it. So he asked the neighbor to lend him the book for a few days. Lend him means to give him the book to read for a few days. The neighbor gave him the book to read. Look at this picture, children. He is reading that book. And where is he sitting? He is sitting in a log cabin. Log cabin means a cabin which is made up of logs. Children, but one day what happened, you know? It rained and the book was kept in the log cabin. The book got wet and the entire book was spoiled. Abraham became very sad as he did not have money to buy a new book to the owner. He told the owner everything what happened and said he will work in his farm for free till the cost of the book is recovered. The man agreed. Abraham worked hard and very sincerely to make up the cost of the book. Looking how obedient Abraham was, the man got impressed. And that man gifted Abraham a new book on the life of George Washington. That day, Abraham was so happy because he earned that book through his hard work. Children, you too feel glad when you earn something with your efforts. Like for your exams, you study very hard and you get good marks. How do you feel? Yes, you feel very happy because that success belongs to you. It belongs to you because of your hard work. Isn't it, Karthik? Insia, is it correct? You should do your work wholeheartedly and sincerely. Children, as I told you, Abraham was a poor boy. He could not afford to buy paper and pencil. Look at the picture, children. Can you guess what is he writing on? He is using a shovel to write. He wrote with a piece of chalk and used the shovel for an exercise book. You know what's a shovel, children? Look at this picture. A shovel is a tool with a long handle that is used for lifting and moving mud, coal or snow. We usually see it with the gardener or mason. At the age of 20, Abraham's father sent him with his friends on a journey to a town called New Orleans. Children, we will look at the map and see how far this place is from Indiana. Abraham lived in Indiana. And here is New Orleans. New Orleans is nearly 2000 miles away from Indiana, from Lincoln's home. 2000 miles means, you know, children, 3219 kilometers away from his home in Indiana. Abraham and his friends got a small boat ready with lots of things to eat on their way, and also carried enough of food to last them for a long trip. Children, when you go for a trip or a picnic, your mummy also packs tiffin for you. The same way, Abraham and his friends carried lots of things with them. Remember I told you, Indiana is surrounded with many rivers. So they traveled to New Orleans through the river Ohio. And then they came to the big river called Mississippi. The Ohio River is 981 miles long river. It is 1579 kilometer long river in the United States. It is located in the southern and midwestern United States. Then when they came to the Mississippi River is the second longest river in USA. The first largest river is Missouri River. Children, there are total 38 rivers in USA. Understood? Now children, tell me, when you go for a picnic, do you have fun with your friends? So Abraham and his friends had fun on their way to New Orleans. Look at the map, children. Abraham and his friends traveled through the Ohio River, and then they came to the wide Mississippi River and reached New Orleans. Now they have reached New Orleans. Now one day what happened, children? One day Abraham and his friends watched the sale of a black girl in a slave market. Children, blacks means the Africans. Have you heard about the Negroes? In those days, Americans used to treat the Africans as slaves. Slaves means servants. They were ill-treated. The Americans used to sell the black people to work in the fields. Whoever paid more got the black as his servant. One day, Abraham and his friends saw the sale of a black girl in the slave market. He felt very sad. He looked at his friend and said, "Let's go from here. And if he gets a chance, he will stop the slavery." This was the first time when Abraham came to know about their poor condition. He haven't seen slaves before. Look at the picture, children. This is a cotton plantation. These people worked in the great cotton plantation. As Abraham and his friends passed through this field, he saw them working in the fields. Sometimes in the evening, when they stopped their boat at the side of the river, he talked to the people who owned them. Means he spoke to the people who have bought them as slaves. There were just 2 or 3 owners who treated their servants well, but most of them treated them cruelly. They treated them very badly. These servants did not have proper house to live, they were not paid well, and they were also asked to work the whole day picking cotton. And If they tried to run away, they were beaten, and sometimes they were also killed by their owners. When Abraham saw the condition of the slaves, he felt very sad. He decided that in future he would help the slaves and stop people from using them. Soon after this, Abraham's family moved again to another place called Illinois. Children, we will stop here. For the homework, you will stick a map of the United States of America and mark Kentucky, Indiana, New Orleans and Illinois. And you will also show the rivers Ohio and Mississippi. Bye children, take care.